Today's topic for discussion is a practical protocol of algae, and today's practical is the transverse section of axis of the genus Sargassum. Sargassum, it is a very large sized algae. It occurs in sea water. And let us see the details of transverse section of the axis of Sargassum. What we require for the practical is the permanent slide of axis of the genus Sargassum, and we need microscope to observe the slide. And in procedure, what you have to do, examine the slide under the microscope and you have to write all the details whatever be you see in the microscope, in the slide or in the permanent slide, that you have to note. In observation, what you have to write, this transverse section of axis shows three distinct regions. Number 1 epidermis, number 2 cortex, and number 3 medulla. These three regions you have to observe in permanent slide of transverse section of axis of the genus Sargassum. And observe the epidermal layer. How is the epidermal layer in the axis? The epidermis is single layer that consists of compactly arranged cells. Next point, the epidermis is enveloped by a mucilaginous layer, that you have to write. And the epidermal cells are meristematic in nature, that we know. And the cortex is multi-layered that consists of compactly arranged polygonal cells, as shown in the photograph. Cortex helps in storage of food and gives mechanical strength to the axis. Okay. And the central region of the transverse section of axis of Sargassum is made up of loosely arranged cells, and this region is known as medulla. And the medulla helps in conduction of water. These are the details of the internal structure or transverse section of axis of Sargassum. This is the photograph of transverse section of Sargassum of main axis of the Sargassum. And epidermal layer is shown here, and below that cortex is there. At the center, conducting tissue is shown in the photograph. Thank you very much. This is all about practical of the transverse section of axis of Sargassum. Thank you.